as Plus, which is basically a strategic toll asset for the country, right? There are policy questions which need to be answered, right? One, is it better for it to be owned on behalf of the rakyat, or is it better to be owned by private entities who are profit motivated and therefore will try and squeeze every single dollar of profit out of it? That's one question, right? Secondly, there's always the question of, do you want short-term toll reductions in exchange basically for longer toll concessions? It's toll roads infrastructure is basically just maths, right? So you need to make the maths equation work in terms of cash flows versus obligations as debt, right? So any kind of toll reduction, if you've seen basically from any proposal coming out, is always matched basically by requiring much longer toll extensions. So do you want to forsake your future for a short term today, right? And that's almost like an existential question around the environment, right? And we're all so concerned about the climate and the environment. How do you exchange short term benefit against long term protection? And the third question really is also that in order for it to make it work, right, you essentially need government guarantees, right? And should private entities benefit from government guarantees versus basically the rakyat as its own today, right? So these are policy questions which need to be answered, which I don't intend to answer today because it will take far too long. But I think just leave it in the minds of everybody in the audience today, right? These are the three things you need to think about as you think about tolls and toll restructuring in Malaysia.
Okay. Now, I have to answer.
Okay.
He doesn't speak on my behalf. Now, the advantage of being the MLIC is that I am not constrained by the requirements of the government and the sort of drivers of why the government would make such a decision. From my perspective, it's very simple. It's driven by two. Number one, it must make sense to my members, which is the majority of you. It needs to go and make sense via financial returns. So we have to go and balance up. This asset is a good asset for us. If we were to go and dispose it now, would it actually make more sense for us to go and sell it now so that I can give dividends? You wanted to know dividends, right? So I can give dividends to you guys for this year? Or should I hold it on to ensure that I have sustainability of returns, right? That's the first part. Now the second thing also is my pet subject. Returns and benefits should not always be about finance. How about the social benefit that this very important infrastructure actually gives to our members, right? In terms of the safety, the convenience, as well as the mobility solutions, because it operates 1,200 kilometers across the whole of Peninsular Malaysia in that sense. So are we able to go and give it up, not knowing whether that level or high level of quality that has been enjoyed by you guys is going to be maintained? So, the story has always been talking about the 51%. They forget that there's a 49% here actually, Which for me, I'm like, fine, go and talk with the big boys over there, but don't forget, we also have a say in this decision. So we need to go and make sure that should there be a sale to another party, EPF has to be comfortable with that other party. EPF has to be convinced that the alignment is also in alignment with our members. At this point of time, Khazanah and EPF were in alignment because we serve the people of Malaysia. Whether it's...
Thank you.
I'm going on a political speech now.
Before you go any further, I thought